Hi, it's Kirby from KJF-TravelAdventures, and we're back at Universal Studios, the only way that we do Universal Studios, for another meetup. So it's almost 5 o'clock, which is when we could get into the park, but first stop is caffeine. Let's go. Alright, so it's just after 5. We've entered Island of Adventure. Check-in took all of 30 seconds. There was no line. We went right in. They're super efficient. So it's 5 o'clock. For context for later, so Hagrid's has a 100-minute wait. Fast and the Furious, which is the worst ride ever created, is a 35-minute wait. Forbidden Journey was 35. Cat in the Hat was 25. Like, nothing's really below. The 40 or 55, Reign of Kong is 55, so everything's close to an hour. So we're excited for the park to close to the regular guests at 8, and then the complimentary food and non-alcoholic beverages starts at 9.
So we'll get on something.
Yeah, we're going to go do something to kill some time. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey has like a 35-minute wait. Oh, look at that. I saw that, Dana. So it's a no bag line, a no bag ride. So one tip, make sure you don't bring a giant backpack or else it won't fit in the 3 lockers. Still a little busy, but we're heading over to Spider-Man. Has a 25-minute wait. So far, Harry Potter area has been the craziest, which is no surprise. It's still 7 o'clock, which means the park is still open to regular guests. So we've exited Islands of Adventure and we're walking over to Studios to start over there once the meetup starts, which is at 8.
Stop for a quick snack. Since the meetup hasn't started, the food is not free, but as part of the meetup you get a $15 food card for each person. So we use that to get popcorn and a bottle of water. There's about 20 minutes left before the park closes to regular guests, so we're heading over to ET to ride that, and then when we get off that, the park should be closed to guests and everything should start to slow down and the food will start soon. So let's go check it out.
So I said in the last meetup vlog that we did that ET is the last remaining original ride from when the park opened. So it's dated, but it is still better than Fast and the Furious Supercharged. Way better. Alright, the park is officially closed to daytime guests. It's 8:02-ish, so it's time for everyone else to leave.
Literally nobody else in this queue except us. And this, y'all, is why you do meetups. So the free food has officially started. So Sarah got some ice cream and we're heading over to Finnegan's to get some real food, and they have a bread pudding with a whiskey caramel sauce that I really want. Okay, so Finnegan's had a crazy long line, like 5 minutes after the free food opened, so that's fair. So we came back to Richter Burger in San Francisco and had a burger to tide us over. Now we're gonna ride Mummy, and then we're gonna try Finnegan's again. Finnegan, so it's time for more real food, but mostly bread pudding. is never open really for regular guests. It's always part of like a VIP experience. But they have a taco bar in here today, so we're gonna go check it out. Look at this street. There's nobody here. This is the only way to come to Universal. Right? When can you do that at Universal and not smack a kid in the head? Once the park closes to regular guests, you can get to the other park by either taking the Hogwarts Express, or there's this walkway that is by Despicable Me at Studios and Circus McGurkus at Islands that connects the two. You can just walk there. That's what we're doing now. The Christmas castle light show in Hogwarts Castle is so cool. How they do that castle projection it's so neat. It was really cool. And then Dana and Sarah rode Velocicoaster, and I supervised the bags. And now we're on the hunt for one more churro, and then we're going home. And we'll be back in February for 2 nights. So. All right, so let's wrap up our awesome meetup experience. Dana has the list. Both Harry Potter sections are always the busiest. When we were leaving Forbidden Journey, it was right before the first of the Hogwarts Castle shows during the regular park hours.
It was dusk,
and you
couldn't move.
We couldn't move. We got like it.
It's nuts.
It was nuts.
They didn't plan for a show to be happening on the castle when they built the area.
Yeah.
So they have people corralled in these little sections, but you can't move.
No.
So it's not a pleasant experience to be there for that during that time.
And during the meetup, I had some elbow room, and I could have moved around a little, and there was plenty of space. So
yeah, and we saw the very last show, and we easily found a place where we could lean and watch the whole show, and nobody stood in front of us, and it was great.
Yeah.
And the show was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad we went to go see it.
Yeah.
Recommended.
Yep. Next, typical wait times. So this is our 5th meetup?
I think so.
And historically, traditionally, what we've seen is nothing has a wait except Hagrid's. Everything is a walk-on.
Everything's a walk-on.
And then Hagrid's is always posted at 45 minutes, and the most we've waited is half an hour. So, just reference, that's the only thing that has a line. When we were there, during park hours, it was 100 minutes. So, half an hour is way better than that. Mm-hmm. So the meetup, we did a one-night meetup, and then for February, we were looking at doing another one night and then we were looking at costs. So what's one night so we're doing the 2-night meetup in February, because that was cheaper than buying a one-day meetup, then adding a day pass to come in earlier in the day before the meetup, like a one-day ticket, one-day two-park ticket. So we just bought 2 nights to the meetup, where the food will be included. If
you did a 2-day plus 2 express passes,
yeah,
these are full days, so that's the only difference. But it's close to like $700.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And for this 2-day
in February, it's under $400 with taxes and fees and everything for the 2 days,
and free food,
and food,
and on top of it. So it's a deal.
All right, so we brought our trip to Travel Gear backpack, and we have a vlog. I'll put a link in the description that talks about sort of what we bring to a theme park. The one thing at Universal is you have to be very aware of how big that bag is. The lockers, for the free lockers for the rides that require lockers, are very small. You can pay for a larger locker. It's like $2 per ride. So that is an option, but just beware. If you bring a full-size, like traditional school-size backpack and it's full of stuff, it will not fit in a free locker. So just...
For the size of the free locker, think like a ream of paper.
Yes.
Maybe?
A little bit taller.
It's a little taller, a little deeper. Maybe like a legal size ream of paper.
Yeah, but that's
basically...
a great size reference. Yeah.
But that's basically what you can fit. So like Sarah and I both had fanny packs that we put in, and we had plenty of room.
Yep.
The travel gear bag fit because we weren't...
It wasn't full.
We
brought
packed.
sweatsshirts in case it was cold, and I had some vlogging stuff.
So
that was it.
It fit in there fine.
Yeah. But if it had been full...
But if you have a full backpack, if you're a family of 4 and you're carrying everyone's stuff into one bag, it's not going to fit.
And they have the paid lockers. They're $2 for a larger size. They would fit a full bag. So just keep that in mind as one thing for packing. Do you have anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
From KJF-TravelAdventures. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when all of our new videos drop. Bye.